Alright everyone, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel, and we are back here talking about a new game that is in the works and is going to be coming out at some point out on Steam. So let's talk about that and take a look at what the features may be. So I actually already got to watch somebody do a video on this and actually have in-game play, and that's going to be on the Austin Ogonoski channel. We'll have his video linked in the description below, but definitely he was definitely impressed with the game and definitely had some good things to say about it, and looks like the game, just from his gameplay, looks extremely well. But what are we talking about? We're talking about Bounty Drag Racing, currently in development. It sounds like there's just one guy that is currently working on building this game up from the ground, and he's doing it all in the Unity engine. So that's kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look at reading some of this stuff, and we'll go into some of the videos that he has as well. So Bounty Drag Racing is the most complete drag racing experience on the market. Race the fastest and most varied types of dragsters in the world, fine-tune your cars to achieve maximum performance, and hop online for the most competitive drag racing encounters. That's the basic drift of what the game is so far. Developer is KOD Games. So that's the guy that is currently working on it. So we got early access that's currently in the works, and he's got lots of stuff that he's working on. But here's something. So work your way up the ladder, starting from motorbike engine dragsters up to 5-second door slammers. So sounds like there would be a career mode there to some extent. True to life staging system, which I saw the staging system. That looks excellent. Featuring 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder, 2-rotor, 3-rotor, and diesel engines. Diesel engines. You wouldn't think about that in drag racing, but that is becoming a huge thing in even like the classic car drag racing, putting diesel engines into those things. That's becoming a really big thing. It has a weather system that affects car handling, monthly competitive events, detailed interiors and engines. I haven't seen the engines or the interiors, but the outside of the cars look pretty good. Once he gets through development, when he releases it, there will be better physics cars. He's going to add more tracks. There's going to be some more engine types and more features. So that's the basic of what's going to be going on. But I did read somewhere where he was a little more specific on here, but I can't seem to find it right now. But yeah, but there's definitely more stuff that's going to be coming once it does release. So it's not going to be a free game once it releases, but it sounds like it should be pretty good so far. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these videos here and see what the game in beta, currently in beta, what the game looks like. So let's take a look. So we got flags on the cars. The car actually has a pretty good reaction to the sun there. You can see some reflections going on. The interior actually looks really good. Got the engine sitting right there. Got the blower. That looks pretty good. There we go. Engine. The engine has a lot of detail on that. Obviously not running at the moment, but that's a lot of detail. Has the different textures. There it is running, so it actually moves. I don't see a whole lot of like engine shake, so that's one thing that's not totally going on. We got exhaust though. That looks good. Got a little bit of smoke from the tires. Can do a little burnout. The flag actually interacts ever so slightly with the wind. That's pretty cool. So there we go, staging lane. We actually have some AI people walking around, and there we go, green light down. That's pretty cool. You got the little shift light in the car. You got, and also that's another thing, is that the time signs actually do work. So that's a pretty cool little feature there. Let's see what this other video is here. Make sure the audio is muted just in case. Don't want to get hit with copyright or anything. So here we go, just the body. So not really anything detailed wise. That's a Corvette right there. Corvette funny car. So he's got the bodies he's working on. There's the engine running. So not sure if this is like the shop or just where he's working on the models. There you go. There's a little bit more work that needs to be done there because the hood doesn't quite have the right opening for the pulley. But all of these different bodies he has done that look really good. So he's got the supercharged, turbocharged, top fuel, dragster, ginormous blower cars. Here we go, some professional stuff like that actually looks like a Toyota Camry slash Lexus front end there. That looked pretty cool. Engine in there running. So he's got quite a bit done. There's a Dodge Dart front end, so front end for the Charger, I'd assume. Not sure. That almost looked like a Genesis front end. That looks like that Mazda, the weird Mazda RX. Yeah, I got the little tiny engine in there. That's what that looks like. But yeah, that's a lot of work to have the bodies done. So he's got like the weight, the torque. I wasn't even looking at the specs on the cars as he's going through looking at them. So that's pretty cool. You got the price as well. So I wonder if there's like a shop where he's walking around. So he's like the top fuel dragsters and the little dragsters and stuff. So yeah, he's got the specs on there. We'll have to go back through this and watch and see what the specs and everything are. Wheelbase length, transmission, etc. That's a lot of detail. Definitely, I could tell that there's, from actually being up close to some of these cars, there's still more detail to add. But so far, that looks great. So, as I said, it's beta. But for beta, this looks so much better than the garbage we got from NASCAR Ignition. That's for sure, because he's got so much done already, and he already has the physics and stuff working in-game. So far, I haven't heard of any glitches, but with any game, I'm sure there will be. But yeah, that's really cool. The engine detail, the dragster detail. He's got a lot of work done. And then here we go with the NHRA funny cars. So each of those, I'm not sure if these are different bodies. Let's see here. So there's like a Dodge Dart. So front end for the Charger, obviously. That looks like a Toyota Camry there. That's Camaro. I'm not sure what the other thing was. I think it was supposed to be a Mustang. Let's go back here. I want to see. Turn the music off. Okay, so there we go. He's got all of the... Let's see. Okay, so this is the Corvette. I want to see. So here we go. V8 big block, naturally aspirated, $300,000 the price for this. This is a Corvette dragster, funny car dragster. Weight 2,300 pounds, torque 3,000, max engine RPM 8,500. Wheelbase, wheelbase. What is that? Wheelbase. That's what I'm trying to say. Wheelbase length of 115. Transmission gear 7. Keeps turning on the noise, but you heard the engine there, so he's got engine sounds. It's just I'm not wanting to get hit with anything on music. I don't know if it is copyright or not. I just don't want to have that problem if I don't have to. So here we go. So 3-gear transmission. So each of these has its own individual weight, max RPM, all of that. So these are like the classic drag racing cars. All of these are like $300,000. So V8 big block twin turbo. That's the engine right there. That's obviously the blower. Then we got these guys right here. Let's see. So 6-speed transmission. They're running $250,000. Inline 6-cylinder turbo. So that's the engine that's on right there. This is inline 6 turbo, 3-rotor turbo, and 3-rotor turbo. So yeah, he has put a lot of work into this just to get... Because, I mean, he pops the hood right there. You see, he's already done the different engine models. So, I mean, that's how much work he's put into it, is to actually put engines. And you saw the... I think, let's see if he does it here again. Yeah, he's got the fuel cell. So, I mean, he's put a lot of work into this. That is really impressive. That is really cool. I like that. So that's pretty neat. Just the amount of work he has done so far, and that looks good. So as I said, I'm not sure what this room is. If it's like supposed to be your shop, or if it's supposed to be the shop where you go and look. I'm guessing it's where you go and look for, hey, maybe I want to buy this dragster or that dragster as the start of your team or something. I'm not sure. So this one's 10,000 with an inline 4 motorbike engine. So this is for like little kids that might be starting out. I think they're. I'm not totally sure what the age bracket is, but I know like you got. Excuse me. You got, so this is a 12 valve diesel, okay. $100,000 for that. But yeah, so he's got basically almost all the disciplines and all of the build up for where you'd start your career drag racing, which is really neat. So this is 3-rotor turbo on a dragster. This is a 2-rotor turbo. This is a inline 6 turbo, and of course this is going to be V8 big block with a blower. That's neat. And then of course, as I said, NHRA cars here. I didn't see what like the price would be for these guys, but these things look really, really good. So I'm not sure what the customization will be on these. Once again, that's cool, using the Dodge Dart front end on that. Obviously Toyota. So that's it right there, but that's his logo so far. That looks really, really good. Let's see if we can look at some of these pictures here. Here we go. So picture-wise, we got that right there. We're actually going to have people in the staging lanes. That's cool. What is this? Oh, timing. Timing and tuning. Okay. So we got engine. We got timing, transmission, drivetrain, suspension, data logger. We also have the tuning help. So engine timing. Lots of different engine timing. Oh, for the different seconds and stuff. I honestly don't know what I'm looking at right here because I have never done anything tuning-wise on an engine, but that looks insanely complex and in-depth, which I like. I like that. Here we go. At night, you see the light shining there. Looks like he has them all signed up for the moment. You see the reflections on the car itself. That's pretty cool. You can see the reflection of the Christmas tree right there. That looks really good. Really beautiful look to it. Definitely, I mean, it's simple, which I like. It's not the Real Racing 3. It's not NASCAR Ignition with all the blimps, this, that, and the other flying in the background. He's focusing on one thing, which helps the game out tremendously, I'm sure, because it's not having to do all this graphical nonsense. This looks really good. You got the shadow. The shadow's a little bit jagged in places, but I mean, I don't really care about that. Got a really nice shadow from whatever this is right here. You got the shadows, you got the mist, you got like a little bit of fog. Obviously, it's still all in beta. This is the parking area, so from, you should be able to see in the video that I'm going to have in the description below. You need to check that out. This area right here is actually where this is the pits. So your car's going to be parked out here. I'm not sure on all the options, like can you work on the car, etc. But what I do know is that you can drive your car from the pits out here and be able to drive it all the way over to the track, which is going to be pretty neat. We're back in engine, so we have idle RPM, launch control RPM, and rev limiter cutoff timing. We have all of the max RPM, horsepower, 2600, 500, or 50. You should set up temperature, 107 humidity. So we got the specific temperature, humidity, etc. for the track at the time that we're tuning it. Yeah, it looks like from what I can tell in the background here, because this is the obviously the menu. It looks like we are parked in our little booth here. So, like in one of these tents is our booth. It looks like we are actually parked here, tuning on the car while we're waiting for like our chance to drag race. Is what it looks like right there. There you go. Both cars lined up. You got the lights and everything on the track. Looks good. Got it nice and staged right there. That's a little bit over the line from where they would normally line up, but other than that, that looks decent. Good sun. Got the sunshine on the car itself. Got the sun glare coming into the cockpit. As I said, you got your shift light. You got your main vital information that you need to know as a driver. You got your transmission going through that. That looks pretty good. I'm not sure totally what those are, but pretty sure that's like shut off valves, shut off buttons and stuff. So here we go. Car parked right here. We got a truck in the pits. We got this car driving through the pits. Got this car going down track. Looks good. And that's about it. So that's pretty cool. I like it. It definitely looks good. And just from what I've seen in the video that you need to go check out in the description, go watch that guy's video of him actually in game. It looks like it's fairly good drag racing content as well. Just actually going down the track in stage, etc. So that looked pretty good. That's really cool to see from my understanding. Anyways, there might be a few other people that have worked on this game, but just one guy doing work in the Unity engine and making this by himself, as far as I know, that looks really, really good. That looks like he has put a lot of work into it. and the result is excellent. I think that game looks really good. Obviously, it's still beta, so I mean, there's tons more stuff that you can do. Car customization, that could be a thing. That could have it so you can upload custom schemes. A lot of different things that he could probably do with that. So I don't know what the end result will be, but just in beta, this game looks really, really good. So I'm going to have the link for it, for this game, to Steam as well, so you guys can come and check it out. But from what I see, it looks really good. You can do it in single player, online P player, V player, etc. But yeah, it looks pretty good. So anyways, that's just a game that I wanted to, one, take a look at, but also wanted to share with you guys, because compared to the travesty that is also the NHRA game that's currently out, this game looks far better just in the beta stage than that game does, that constantly holds your hand. I haven't actually played it, but I've just seen the other people that got annoyed with it because it's constantly holding your hand and not allowing you to actually enjoy the drag racing atmosphere. So this looks really, really good and has that fun open world feel, being able to drive your car to the pit lanes, a little bit more realism. So that's cool. So anyways, guys, hopefully you liked that video. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to see more game news videos, make sure to comment that below, but also to make sure to hit that like button. And if you guys want some channel merch, I do have a store open now, so you can go and check that out. And I want to be having some more merchandise for video series content coming up on that shop later on as well. So if you're looking at for Florida Racing, the Combustion Farmer, or other video related merch, some of that stuff might be coming later on in the year. So anyways, guys, thanks for being subscribed, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys here next time. Bye bye.